Context, last Monday we were voting on a cannabis zoning issue, and tons of people came out against it. And the reason I was in support of removing some buffers, I explained to them, like I gave them a racial context. I talked about the propaganda behind cannabis and why we were made to believe it was a scary thing, and really who it affected, which was Black and brown communities. So I added this big racial analysis and some context to why I would be voting that way. Mind you, I never use my platform to be rude or disrespectful, but I do use it to speak truth sometimes. And obviously that triggers some folks like Julie here. So here we go. Okay, so she starts with some niceties like, thank you for your service. It was nice to hear other people say nice things about you and the work you've done. But that was sandwiched in between some other stuff. And then she goes, it is not my intent to offend you in this email, but when your comments from your council chair lecture the community on racist mindsets, stigmas on issues that you are not in agreement with, or to accuse people of backward ideas or even just being plain ignorant, which I never said anything about, you truly insult and show how closed and small-minded you are. The council chair is not the place for you to rattle off your irritations with the conservatives, old-fashioned thinking, or what you deem to be uneducated folks. Literally never said any of that. You assume motives on people you have no idea about, and you are mostly wrong. Your place as council representative is to show respect, humility, and openness. I can imagine you would say that you and your colleagues do not receive that courtesy. We don't. But that's the territory of public leadership. Take your frustration home and vent it on your husband. That's what husbands are for. And then she goes off and says some other stuff, and it, ends it with thank you for my dedication to the work, and that I'm on the wrong side of history, and that I should stop lecturing people. A couple things. I do come home and vent to my husband, but that's really none of your business. Also, when I read stuff like your place is to be respectful and show humility, to me that's somebody telling me to stay in my place. That, I hear Julie saying, how dare you make me uncomfortable about my place in the world and the way I decide to look at things. And, this is on the milder side, but I just thought it was interesting that she told me to basically shut up and go vent to my husband. So stay tuned for more in the future.